Well, cloud cover's keeping it reasonably cool, so I think I'm gonna hike the other side of the mountain here. So the clouds are still looking really good, lots of good color. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do it while it's still really cool, because it's gonna be a bunch more months before I can come back out here at this time and not just completely melt. Getting close to the top. Start to feel the heat too. But it's really nice. It's starting to level out finally, so pardon me if I don't look at the camera. As level as it is, it's still kind of rocky. I'll tell you, the view, the view's worth it. Still guessing it's another 10 minutes of a healthy climb. And I'm glad I didn't try to do this. Well, I could have done it before the sun came up, but it would have been a lot slower going, because right now I can see. And even with lighting, a lot of shadows, it's hard to see all the rocks on the ground. The trail itself is easy enough to follow. It's the footing that you worry about. The steep part, but also the short part. I stopped before hitting the peak because this view behind me is unbelievable. The sun's peeking through the clouds again, even those beautiful, beautiful rays. I need to set up here. I gotta grab a few photos. This is also screaming for a panorama, so I'm gonna break that one out and shoot that. It's also nice and cool toward the top. Good breeze, nothing else to block the breezes here, so it's gonna be a good spot to hang out for a while. As the light's picking up, some of these would make pretty interesting IR shots. And I brought my IR camera. Certainly the peak is beautiful. Tight quarters. What am I, 9 years old? The views up here on Garnet Peak are absolutely beautiful. Tight quarters, not a lot of space to work, but enough. And right now I have the place to myself. I think I saw maybe 3 other hikers that went by as I was working a different composition. And as much as it's really nice up here and the views are great, especially with the clouds and the sky like this today, photographically, I actually liked the spot I was slightly beneath the peak, because the peak became part of the photo, it became the subject, and there was still the wonderful cloud rays in the back, the valley floor, all of those other things coming together. What's nice up here is I'm finding more simplistic compositions. It feels to me, having never been to the Palouse, it's kind of like a mini Palouse. There's a few areas where there's some rolling hills. It's a paled comparison, but those are the types of compositions I'm finding up here. And so I got a few more minutes before it's time to head down the mountain, and I'm gonna take it all in as much as I possibly can. It's tempting to keep staying up here because every few minutes the light changes, different hills and different valleys go into light and shadow. But it's time to call it a morning, head down the mountain. It's getting warmer, I can already feel it, and I do not want to be out here when it hits 95 degrees. I gotta say that taking the pack off, that feels good after a long hike. But there's this little S-curve in the road calling to me. I'm gonna grab a couple of photos of that and get on my way, because this was a good day. It's a good day.